thing I like about the type of videos I make is the unique perspective that drones are able to give to the buildings, bridges, stadiums that people see on a day-to-day basis, as well as the speed of a hyperlapse video. It gives the viewer a perspective of the buildings that they're not used to seeing. My name is Zak Kauth. I'm a Cincinnati-based drone pilot and videographer. I shoot a lot of hyperlapse videos and time-lapse videos of the iconic buildings around the Cincinnati area. I usually plan out my shoots first by making sure that I have permission to fly in the area that I'm trying to fly in. The easiest way to do that is the DJI app. Following up on that, then I'll use a program like Google Maps to get an idea of what buildings are around the building that I'm going to be shooting, trying to understand what the light conditions are going to be at any given time. How far away do I want to be from the building? A lot of those kind of things I want to really try and understand for how can I make this the perfect shot. My creative process involves a lot of experimentation. I like when I'm out on the shoot to just capture a lot of different angles, a lot of photos, a lot of video. That way, when it comes back to the editing process, I have a lot of flexibility in trying new things. I spend a lot of time on YouTube studying other creators, so I'll spend a lot of time out in the field shooting, a lot of time editing, and just trying to learn and get better. Be a lot of experimentation. My recommendation for people who want to start flying drones is first make sure that they understand what type of approvals they're going to need. First thing you need to do is register your drone with the FAA. Second, if you're doing work in a commercial capacity with a drone, you want to make sure that you have your Part 107 license. After that, I would say you want to set a goal, a content goal, how much you want to post, how many videos per week or per month. And you really want to try and reach that goal. The best thing you can do is put content out, learn from other creators, and go from there. To make the videos that I'm currently making, I'm flying a DJI Air 2S. That's the drone that I use. The camera that I use is a Sony A7 IV with a 16 to 35 millimeter f2.8 lens on it. I chose the Air 2S because of its portability. I've flown multiple DJI drones before that one, and I knew that DJI was the brand I wanted to stick with, but I knew with a 20 megapixel sensor on the Air 2S that it was going to be pretty decent in low light, and that's just the drone that I've had for the past 2 years. I chose the Sony A7 IV because I rented it from PROCAM. I used it a few times. I used it on top of the Roebling Bridge. I used it to photograph the Blink event downtown. I got familiar with the menus on the Sony camera, and I really fell in love with the 16 and 35 millimeter lens, and I just went from there and bought that camera. I know about PROCAM by being the best photography store around the Cincinnati area. It's probably the biggest one. I've rented a couple cameras, and I bought the Peter McKinnon backpack. My favorite thing about PROCAM is probably the people. They're always willing to help. They want to understand what it is you're trying to create and how they can help you create what it is that you're looking for. Best way to find my work is on Instagram. It's Zak Kauth, Z-K-A-U-T-H.